So there's the 5.3. Came out of Project Yesteryear. Kind of had to finagle it onto the engine stand because it's missing part of the block where you normally bolt it to. But we're just going to tear it down. Just need the cam, need the valve springs, the head bolts. It ran really good. Didn't burn oil, didn't get hot. So I'm interested to see what the cylinder walls look like if they were starting to get washed down from fuel. Because these are Deca 80-pound over injectors on this thing. That's the other deal with these. So it had a decent amount of fuel going to it. We'll put it that way. It never really got lean. But yeah, so I'm going to cue the time lapse on this one, tear it down, and see what we find. Well, in typical LS fashion, came right apart, which is awesome. I forgot how easy these things are to tear down. Cool. A little bit of moisture in the cylinder walls. I mean, it's really not in bad shape, but all that really does for me is attest to the fact that I guess I had a decent tune-up in it, right? Unfortunately, they're going in the trash. But the heads are in really good shape. I gotta crunch numbers and see what I actually want to use. So the rockers I'm going to reuse because these had the upgraded trunnions in them. So they have an upgraded aftermarket needle bearing trunnion in there. So we went with an upgraded version of the needle bearings that go inside the rockers. So I'm going to reuse those, right? What else? The heads, like I just said, these have the PAC 1218 valve springs in them. I'd like to reuse these if I don't have any other heads that are a better number, a better flow rating, whatever it may be. I don't even remember. I'm going to have to clean these up and see what the numbers are on these. I don't even remember what they are. But all the heads I have are cathedral port. So I just got to, again, like I said, crunch numbers and see what the best set is and go with them. If it's minuscule differences, I'll just stick with this set, leave the valve springs in them. Last thing I got to do, I got to pull the crank pulley off, pull the timing cover off, timing chain off, and get that cam out, which also means pulling the lifters out. So, got my little box here with all my push rods. Probably see if I can make a tray to set the lifters in there as well, hopefully. I thought it was studs. These are ARP head bolts. So, I'll look online, see if they're reusable. I'm pretty sure they are. Double check. And if they are, I'll reuse them. Don't really want to spend the money on head studs. This thing's probably never going to see more than 10 to 12 PSI boost. So somebody's going to probably light me up on that, saying that. But I think I'll just stick with the head bolts if I can reuse them. So yeah, get the cam out, need that. And then a couple minute things. This oil pan's tapped for multiple drain ports for a turbo. So I'm gonna pull that off, probably keep that. It is just a truck pan, and it's also got the little tapped feed right there. So, and then that's all I really need off this thing. And then I'm gonna go with the engine over there with the engine plate on it. And I'll start tearing that down, and hopefully it looks good enough to be a solid candidate for our new motor. Motor's all torn down. Figured out what we're doing parts wise. For the most part, I think the only thing I'm still up in the air on is ordering. A lot of guys say the single roller timing chain for the LSs is just fine. Do a little bit more research on that. But and the other thing I forgot to get was a replacement crank pulley bolt, because they're one-time use, the original GM ones. Everybody always says you can reuse them, but
what are you gonna do?
I'm not gonna risk that one on this one. Old motor, we're done with that for now. It's gonna sit in the corner in case I need any rotating assembly parts.
Then we gotta move all this stuff.
This is the new motor, which has just been a resting place for God knows what recently.
I remember putting that plate on a couple years ago.
Yeah, so we were using it as a mock-up engine for an off-road truck we were putting together, and it's since paused on for a while. But we're gonna get this thing out of here, tear it apart, and see what we find. All right, Muscles, get it out of there. Yeah, these things don't roll too good. You caught on the Miss Independence. Watch the floor things.
Where do you want it?
Right there for now, I guess. We can tear it down for the most part with it sitting on the engine plate and the
And the blocks.
it's on the oil pan. And we don't,
Okay.
once we get it mostly torn down, I can get this one off the
And then do a swap.
yeah, swap the engine stand over to that motor.
No yawning.
I'm sorry.
We got a lot of work to do. Mm-hmm. It's not often I'm in the shop helping you.
Yeah.
We're out working on my favorite truck ever.
Yeah. So, all right. Another time lapse. We'll just tear this thing apart, see what the inside looks like. You already, how the hell do you already have grease on your forehead?
Because I had to move my hair out of my way. Out of the way. Guess I'll have to take a shower tonight.
Oh.
Where'd you put the other? Oh, I see.
It's hard to see in the camera, but there's actually a decent amount of crosshatch in each one of these cylinders. You kind of see it reflecting.
What does that mean? Exactly.
It's they're honed, the honing, the original honing of the cylinders. See how it looks like there's scratches in the cylinder wall that are at a diagonal? See it from this side?
Oh, yeah.
So that's the honing in the cylinder wall, which the oil kind of seeps into the grooves, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Best way to describe it. There's a little bit of moisture in this, but
Is that fixable?
oh yeah, it's no big deal.
Okay.
So, junkyard LS motor, that stuff's gonna burn right out. So far, so good. And it rotated pretty easily when I was tried to unbolt the pulley. It started rotating the motor over.
Right here.
Yeah. So, all right, we got to get it off the. I got to pull
Do a swap.
Well, I got to pull the pan off to be able to get the oil pump off, because you got to pull the oil pickup tube. So we're gonna have to get it off this stand and get that one on the build stand. Well, now we're tired, so we're not so into the filming anymore, are we?
Oh, it got a little cold out there.
All right, it's all ripped apart, so pretty good shape, about what I expected to see. I mean, I think this thing had well over 100,000 miles on it, so perfect turbo motor build. rings are pre-gapped due to wear. Yeah, so that's all part. That's all the parts from this motor. But and then I found the Trailblazer SS intake that we're gonna use. Change out that drive-by-wire throttle body. So I'll have to put the injectors on this intake on this guy. Throttle body, would find one that I'm going to use, put it on here, because this one had a somewhat crappily welded a bead on the end for a boot, but I think I actually want to physically try and find a V-band to put on there.
Oh, yeah.
So that way, because the yellow truck used to blow the boot off right there all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, I never always had problems with that. I'm going to stick to the heads that came with the 5.3 that had the broken block. And now really all I got to figure out is what oddball items I got to order. But in the meantime, I think tomorrow we're going to try and clean this block up a bit. It's got a bunch of crud and crap on it. And I'd actually like to make these look nice and paint them. So
Didn't you want to paint them like
I think I want to do the black,
or black?
the block black, matte black, and then the heads my usual VHT orange. So
Like your phone case.
yes, but that's it for tonight. Back at it again in the morning. Recording. All right. Because of us want to clean the block, there's a bunch of crap everywhere, and the way things are looking, I think it's probably just going to be best if we tear it all apart. I mean, when I say tear it all apart, more so than it is now, rods and pistons out, and probably pull the crank out, so that way, like I said, I want to clean it all. Not all that thrilled, not that it matters, because there is a little bit of rust lips on 2 cylinders, but they're above like the highest point where the ring comes to. So I'm not hugely concerned about it, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I feel like if we're going to tear it down that far, just do a very mild hone on each cylinder. Check all the pistons, make sure there's no broken ring lands or anything like that, and all the rings are free, because this is a high mileage motor. And then make the determination on whether we're going to get new rings, get new pistons, which I hope I don't have to do, but they're not terribly expensive these days. And yeah, I don't know. It's turning into one of those, well, while it's apart, it's going to escalate type scenarios. So, but that's where we're at. So, going to hopefully all the coolant's out of it at this point. I think we drained it all.
Drain check.
What?
Drain check. Oh. Well, now it's all out.
Yeah, of course. There's still some in there.
Well, we weren't able to twist it all the way because of that one bolt.
One bolt in it, but and then Sarah's never really torn a motor completely down before, so
Something I'm quite looking forward to, actually.
we'll teach her a little bit. So yeah, we're going to pretty much at this point, it could almost be considered a full rebuild, depending if we have to change bearings out or not. But I'm really hoping we don't have to go that far.
What's that?
Just another
Piece of gasket?
Or a gasket. It's separated from the original one, apparently. So, all right, start tearing it apart even further.
Okay.
All right, we're in the middle of trying to get all technical measurements, but we got a bare block, crank, everything's out, bearings are out, and coming to find out, and I think Peter would agree, our professional machinist, that everything looks really good. The connecting rod bearings have some, that's probably the worst one. It has some very minor wear, right? But you see a little bit of heat in them, like just some heat, but no like real major scoring or anything like that. It's not into the copper, you know, or whatever brass, whatever the hell the bronze, I forget what the hell they make them out of. But that looks good. I popped a few of the rings off the upper rings, checked the ring gap. It's like 23 thousandths, which for a boosted motor is actually still pretty tight. Cylinders are, I think we're going to throw a mild hone on them, which will help our ring gap. So we'll have to check it again when we're done there. And then we're going to check the valve seals. We're going to put a little bit of fluid in here.
Would you like to show them what kind of fluid we're using?
Yeah, so we don't have any water in the shop, so Sarah grabbed one of her least favorite surf sides and she's going to fill the cylinder with it.
So I'm just filling this?
You just pour enough to where it coats and covers the easy killer, nice and slow. Just pour enough so it, Sarah,
What do you mean?
pour enough so it goes over the valves. It's got to completely encode the valves.
Oh boy.
There you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going.
Good?
And one more.
A little more?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so see how it's over top each valve? And then do it on each one of these. And we're gonna let them sit for like 15, 20 minutes. And make sure it doesn't seep through.
I'm gonna need another can.
Really? You're running out already?
Yeah, they're thin cans.
It's lame.
That's lame.
Yeah, there you go. All right, do the same thing on that one.
A little less than half a can.
Perfect. Now you're getting good at it. All right, so while she's doing that, I don't really see any of these. Ooh. Is that the Surfside or is that something coming up out of the... Oh, man.
Oh no! You gotta waste another one.
So, right now what we're looking like is possibly saving a bunch of money because I think the only thing I'm really going to have to order is I might go with new rings just because there is some crud built up in the ring lands. And they're not C's, there was just a little bit of moisture, a little bit of rust that held this one in. I had to kind of pry it out a little bit, but it wasn't terribly tough. So a new set of rings will probably be beneficial. And I have a set of brand new Sealed Power rod bearings. I'm debating on whether I want to put them in or just stick with what was already broken in there. Main bearings are beautiful. You can see there's literally no signs of wear on them. The thrust bearing looked very good. So, and then as all LS folks know, we just choose to ignore the cam bearings. We don't look at them.
The green tea is good. Like, just the
Meanwhile, we're doing alcohol reviews.
Oh, you can have all the peach teas. I'm not a fan of the peach tea.
All right, so we're gonna let them sit.
Now, would there be like little bubbles slowly?
You'll
popping
just,
up?
so the fluid will just seep past the valve and it'll slowly start to disappear here.
Oh, okay.
But so far we're,
So if there's no leakage.
That's good.
that's very good. Means we got a very good set of heads, which these heads have lived the yellow truck, well, the boosted K5 and the initial version of the yellow truck. So they're the same ones. Which would be very nice because that means they're reliable. We just got to clean them up on the outside and paint them. What do you think, Peter?
I think that looks about good. I would check it.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty good crosshatch to me.
Yeah.
Ain't no professional deal here, but
Give me a bird crusher. I am the machine.
Did you put oil in that?
No, thank you.
This is why I'm here.
You get an atta girl for that.
Here, hold my device.
Hold my device.
That's all I'm holding for you.
Yeah.
With a good old mixture of some sort.
Diesel and ATF.
And a-
Contentious brew.
In a Maxwell coffee house.
Honing oil. And the white wall towel. And a little bit of.
When the Maxwell House coffee tin comes out, you know things are getting
Yeah.
serious. That was perfect.
Trying to keep my thumb steady on RPM is a little tough.
I think that's probably good. I think you can get away with a little less on these because we didn't put the aggressive stones in there.
Oh
first.
yeah. Looking good.
Just out of curiosity, did you text Tara back?
Yes.
Beautiful. They're all
About the same?
right about the same, yeah.
I'm sure the Carter goes out there.
You didn't oil that one.
Hold that. I did. I oiled it.
Oh, you did?
He
Let
oiled
me talk to her
both
real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Look at that.
And what?
sloppy stage 1.
Hone job. Those are honed, right? Can you see it on the camera?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
To
Not honed.
not honed. I'm gonna say it was worth the effort.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Insert the disclaimer here. Do not try this at home.
Careful with your wrists, especially,
Professional on a closed course.
especially with the Milwaukee Torque Monster, the Wrist Breaker 5000.
Want to make sure you don't get too deep on your stroke here. Oop, almost caught me.
This one I felt a little knottiness and it's slowly going away.
I don't know if that's good news or bad news.
In the beginning I felt it like a little, did you hear it? It was a ring.
You can probably feel it more in the drill than I can hear it. Looks pretty good though.
Yeah. Alright. Summit box opened. Got a SFI rated harmonic balancer from Summit for an LS. Those who are familiar with this truck know I'm not screwing around with any rotational items on these motors anymore. ARP bolts, you know, the usual. New piston rings. A couple gaskets, a rear main seal cover, and then I splurged. Yep, that happened.
Yes.
We got parts.
I know.
Oh, now you do, huh?
Yeah. After my approval, of course.
Yes, but you didn't know they came today,
No, until you sent me the Snapchat earlier.
which I ruined it because I was supposed to have them out for you surprise, and then I forgot I sent you the snap.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Shame on you then.
darn it. All right, it's a little check-in. Pistons are soaking in the parts washer. because there's some gunk on them. I want to try and free that up. Sarah and I are going to just clean, which we're not going to bore you with, but clean the block, tape it off, get ready for paint. Clean the heads, tape them off, get ready for paint. And I also got to lap the valve, both valves. I'm going to lap all the valves, but this one, as you can see, everybody else held their fluid. This one drained down. So,
Oh, that drained all the way down.
yeah, everybody else held all the fluid over the last few days.
This one, yeah.
A little bit, but
It's minute.
how's it going?
It's tedious.
Yeah. Doing good with the trick I taught you with edging out the paint, though.
Messed up a couple times.
Well, you can let it over. Cover that hole right up, because that's a water inlet. Just run it down this and here.
Okay.
You can cover just tape right over that stuff, and then you could have that paper right across the front of this, because we're not painting anything in here.
And then we just have this.
And then just that
Gravity.
cavity right there.
Gravity.
Gravity. And make sure if you want these little spots to be painted, you got to edge that part out.
Yeah.
Just get a smaller piece of metal if you want to try and drag along the edge, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there, I did it again. Darn it. So. Turn it into a drinking game. How many times does Sam say so during one of his videos? We're done cleaning the block. You can see how it's kind of showing a little moisture on the side and everything, but clean. And then what are we doing after that? I'm a little tired. I finished. I relapped all these valves and the head. So that's done. Is that still a little wet? Did I forget to clean? No, it's good. So, oh, it looks like it's wet. Yep, gotta spray that. There's still lapping compound on that one. Relapped all these valves. Then I gotta clean the heads so we can paint the heads, because can you tell these were once on a mud truck? That one too. But yeah, I think we're going to end off this episode on this deal. This is the final portion of the teardown. Technically, if we're painting a block, it's the beginning of reassembly.
Feel like I work at a body shop now.
Yeah.
Disassembly,
So
refinish, reassembly. Feel like I'm at work.
but I think that's going to be the end of this one. Episode 3 is going to be all about putting this motor together. So, darn it. It cannot go literally 2 seconds without saying it. That's the end of this one. Like, subscribe. We got a good amount of views on episode 1. I'm hoping episode 2 does pretty good. I know this one wasn't as interesting. It's just tearing motors apart, but episode 3, we're going to be putting some parts in an LS. Stay tuned. See you on the next one. Say bye.
Bye.